It's a bad name, I think, but the band was amazing. It's kind of like, remind me a lot of the Subhumans.
That's it. That's it. I'm done. Guys, that server has crashed 5 fucking times today. I'm about to break something. I need to beat the shit out of something.
Remember the other week you mentioned that Geek Fight Club? Mm-hmm. Why don't we just beat the shit out of each other?
Good. Perfect. But we need rules. Geek Fight Club needs rules.
First rule of Geek Fight Club. Do not blog about Geek Fight Club. Second rule of Geek Fight Club. Do not blog about Geek Fight Club.
I don't know why you guys are pointing at me. I think I blog about everything. Alright, anyways. Alright. No blogging about Geek Fight Club. Any other rules?
Only 2 geeks to a fight. No more. If a geek goes limp or taps out, the fight's over.
Are you sure I can't blog about Fight Club?
You do not blog about Geek Fight Club.
Alright, geeks, let's start the biffo.
Are you blogging? No. About Geek Fight Club? No. Is that Safari? No. All right, Geek Fight Club guys, come on, let's go.
Two hits in this fight.
Geeks. Sucks. This is over. It sucks.
Welcome to the Best Damn Tech Show. I hope you enjoyed that retro intro Geek Fight Club. That was from some years ago. We've passed our 2-year anniversary. We missed it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But, it kind of gives us a little bit of time to reflect on what went on in the past, and kind of glad that we're where we are now.
Yeah.
And not still stuck back there.
Right.
No offense.
Yeah.
Of course.
It was before my time. I don't think I'd seen Geek Fight Club before. That was funny.
We hope that we've evolved since then. This is June 19th, 2007. To my right, there is Roadie Show's very own Rand McNally. To my left,
whoa,
the geekiest.
I got contention with that.
Whoa.
He's here every week. He's part of the Best Damn Tech Show.
On the tech shows.
Yeah, but he's also with the Roadie Show, so that's okay. We can give cred where cred's due. To my left, you're feeling very spicy, I think. Very spicy indeed.
I'd rather the Reverend
Duchess,
than the other
Reverend Adam Plant.
Right.
Very, very welcome to the show,
Duchess.
Sir. Indeed.
Sir is right.
And of course, to all our viewers and listeners, good to have you here.
Well, I thought you were going to say, of course, right here in center is
He doesn't
Paul
introduce himself.
Flemo,
He's too
Surely
cool for
people-
that.
our
Surely
Australian host.
People know who I am, surely. I'm sure. We hope you've had a geek week, and we are here to provide you with news and entertainment, potentially, reviews on tech, so that you can impress your geek mates.
That's right.
You know, so you go to a party and you're like, I learned from the Best Damn Tech Show period that Yahoo, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know, so
Girls really like
do it.
Yeah.
We implore you. Girls love it.
Gets me excited.
Geeks are chic.
Yeah.
Indeed. We're going to kick it off now with the Best Damn News because there's so much going on.
Oh, so do it like Best
Kick
Damn
it up.
News.
Best Damn News. Yeah. Kick it up a notch. Kick that music up a notch, Rand. Come on. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of news this week,
Well,
so we're just going to roll through it. So keep up if you can. We implore you. Bit of a mixed day for Google stuff. They were at the WWDC. For Apple.
Totally
Google,
different.
I've got Google on my mind. For Apple, WWDC, World Web Developers Conference.
Oh, okay, good. That's
Right in San Francisco there. Developers a little bit pissy that Apple hasn't revealed a little bit more info for them with regard to the iPhone.
Typical Apple move. They're
Yeah,
very
I was going to
secretive.
say exactly.
Very-
They want to make all the best apps first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very secretive.
So they should have known it.
Right.
So they should have known it was coming.
Well.
Apple also released Safari, the browser that comes with it, with the OS X platform, for Windows users.
Weird.
Yeah, a little bit weird, and will also be running on the new iPhone. But apparently, word is early on that not unlike a Safari, it's a little bit buggy.
Yeah. Safari is buggy.
But Safaris, when you go on a safari hunting,
Oh, God, I get it
a lot of
now.
bugs.
A lot of bugs.
Oh, that was bad, dude.
Fucking bugs.
when I have to explain myself, it
That
is
joke
pretty
almost
bad.
hurt my
Yeah.
feelings. Like, it literally almost actually hurt my feelings.
Buggy.
But they've apparently issued some bug fixes. For more on that, we turn to our resident bug expert, Adam Plant.
That's right.
What do you got there, mate?
Buggy, buggy, buggy.
You had a little chance to try out the Safari browser on Windows.
I tried the Safari 3 on Windows.
Thoughts?
And thoughts? No, sir, I don't like it.
Really?
No, don't like it.
Why not?
Well, here, I'll start with the good.
Okay, give us the good.
I'll give you the good news first. All right.
Good news, bad news.
The good thing is that they made it very easy to report bugs.
Right.
So right there, directly to the left of the address bar on the browser is like a little button with what looks to be either a spider or a bug. You know, it's an icon. And you just click on that when you run into a site that presents a bug,
Okay,
provided
good.
it didn't completely crash on you, and you
That
can
sounds
report
good.
that. Well, hopefully that's only for beta because you don't put out a full-scale program with a
Okay.
giant bug fix button. On with the bad is in my first, being a security person, I need a status bar. By default, they have the status bar turned off. So if you hover over a link, you don't know exactly where that link's really taking you. And the status bar will indicate that. You see an IP address with a shady looking web address. You think
Yeah.
this is a phishing site. I shouldn't click on that. You should,
That's true.
Security people are trained to kind of look.
Make that the
Anybody
default.
should be make it the default that it's on because people ought to know where these links are taking them.
Right.
Secondly, they have on OS X, and one thing I think OS X is great for is that the fonts look great on OS X. They're always like a little blended in. They just whatever font rendering thing that OS X does is great. It makes everything
Pretty.
look better. Fonts are a little more jaggy on PCs.
Yeah.
And they tried to bring this to the PC. It didn't work so well. Anytime you have like a 9-point font that's like, in small tags, it bleeds the font together, making it blurry, making you look like, I didn't like it. It
Did
distorted.
they compromise that for speed? Maybe.
No, actually, font smoothing is a feature,
Oh,
and
okay.
it makes it. I mean, you could tell it to not
Smoothing.
smooth so much, and things look a lot better. But by default, it's on medium, and medium is enough to make things look bad. Didn't like that. And then my biggest problem with anything Apple seems to put out, software-wise, is that QuickTime has to load in, and it just hijacks your computer. Like, I went in Flock and checked where all my associations were after I installed it.
Yeah.
Everything is pointing to damn QuickTime.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. It's invasive. It's like the days of like old Gator spyware, Gator Network spyware from back in the day. It's just crap. It's a bad move. I think these days users don't like it. It's been proven people don't like when you do that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it.
People like VLC.
Yeah, VLC viewer is
Right.
great. It stays out of the way. It plays everything and it's not invasive. And then finally, and this is more for developers, there's no code coloring or format coloring when you look at the markup. If you go to edit source or view, or not edit source, view source,
Yep.
it doesn't color. And if you're designing a page, it's a lot easier for you if it does that. And really, I mean, how hard is it? Firefox does it. So really, how hard is that? The speed factor, maybe it renders faster, but the biggest problem is with your ISP, never with your computer actually rendering the page.
Sure.
And they only really show statistics on HTML and JavaScript. Like who cares how fast it renders HTML? Do you really care about that third of a second?
Right, or less than a third of a second. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with broadband now.
Right.
So, I mean, really, like, what they were touting on their pages, everything was great. Some of the things they even touted, like the no status bar, won't get in your way. Well, actually, you kind of want that.
Right.
And then you just look at the regulars of it.
Right.
Really, Firefox, extensions, it's very customizable in look and feel and everything like that. there's no reason to switch.
Right.
I mean, unless this is going to be like really groundbreaking, why would they even enter this market? The PC market for browsers is saturated as it is.
I think it's because it's a simpler option than what's out there now. Internet Explorer is getting too complex for even some users, and Safari's pretty damn easy.
Pretty easy. I don't like it because of that fact.
Me
actually,
too. I
but
mean, most of us and most of our viewers, I assume, are in the same boat. But our viewers' grandparents.
That's kind of a niche crowd to go for when you think about it. I mean, it's not like they're putting dials back on televisions.
Right.
Well,
Well,
in some respects, Apple's great at making it easy and simple, but in a lot of respects, people are willing to learn a little bit.
you think it's going to have an impact on the browser wars?
No.
No. Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all. Prediction there from Sir Duchess Adam Plant? No.
Nothing.
It's just going to be a bigger pain in the ass for web developers.
Yeah.
Really is what we're looking
Google. I've had Google on my mind. It's true.
Yes, you have.
Because I'm concerned about my privacy. I'm a very private person.
Right.
As you saw from last week's episode with the whole Google Maps here outside. I just happened to be scratching my old fella.
You're also a search engine expert, so Google would have to be in your bed all the time, right?
That's true. That's not. But that's not my problem with it.
Oh, okay. All right,
it's
all right.
because of the whole privacy issue, and as a result of some study done by the Human Rights Agency, Privacy International, or PI.
Oh, I thought it was just Privacy International.
They gave them the big thumbs down. Oh my God, the big thumbs down. Because of several issues.
That sucks, dude.
And that's coming. They came last behind the likes of Yahoo, MySpace, Apple, even.
Behind MySpace? Damn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Google.
Now, Google has stepped up. They've said, okay, we're listening to you. We don't agree with everything you say, but we will agree to obscure user data after 18 months. And one of the big issues was that their cookies lasted for 30 years.
30 years.
Which is a long time.
Sure is.
So they've
absurd.
agreed to reduce that to 2 years.
I believe it's true that not a single person has owned a computer for 30 years yet.
That's probably
Maybe universities have,
Or
but
still
not an
uses it.
individual. Yes, still uses
Still uses a computer.
30 years?
Capable of
be
browsing on Google.
Yeah, right.
But there's obviously some interesting user data that you can capture from the said cookies.
That's definitely true.
Well, it
And,
doesn't clear their
of
cookies over
course,
30
the
years.
privacy issue with regard to Google Maps that we pointed out last week. Now they're actually pulling these images off or etching
Yeah.
them out because people don't
Right.
like having their thong showing.
There
the
are
whale
sites
tail.
out there that are collecting them together and have top 100 and
Absolutely.
things like
I
that.
think
Just
that's great.
just go to Google and search for
Maps.
Street View
Yeah, Street View.
pics,
Yep.
stuff like that. It's top 100 Street View pics, and you'll find all of them.
Great.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining indeed. Yahoo! Investors got together last week. And they had a bit of a cry, because they're being beaten by Google in a lot of things.
Forever.
Shareholders, calling for Terry Semmel's head. He's the CEO there of Yahoo.
Right.
And, just questioning over their direction, over the executive departures that have
Right.
been happening quite a bit of late. So, it's ugly. It's ugly over there in Yahoo land. For more on that, however, we go to our resident Yahoo lover expert, Adam Plant. What have you got for us, Plant?
We know you got all the info on Yahoo.
Not a damn thing. Don't know nothing about it.
How is that possible?
I don't use Yahoo.
I'm guessing what really going on here is that you don't want to talk about it because it's a shameful thing that's happening to Yahoo.
I think you
don't
guys
wanna
are
further it.
opportunizing off this news piece to pick on me is what I think.
That can't be possible.
That's it, Plant? That's all you got? Oh, jeez, man.
That's
What's
all I
going
got.
on? You're in the Yahoo inside pocket.
Yeah.
But you've got nothing for us. That's disappointing. That's what I gotta say. Disappointment.
A year and a half ago, they redesigned their site, and all I said was, "That's not so bad." Because Drew was all like, "They suck. I hate them," and I said, "It's not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not bad. Not super bad, And that's it.
Bad.
Now I'm the freaking Yahoo lover.
Yeah.
I bet you use Yahoo services way more than I do.
Right.
Righto. Oh, Iris in the
virus.
Plant definitely knows something about Iris and the virus. I'm sure he has some information on that. He was a little light on with the Yahoo, admittedly. But Iris and the virus, I think you might have a little something for us.
Sure. We can't always be on top of our game. It's all right. We understand.
Your game.
It's not my game.
What do you got for us, mate? FBI?
And not Rand, the female body inspector.
Yes, that is me.
I mean,
Federal Bureau of
Federal Bureau of
Investigation.
Boo.
Yeah, well, actually, they're doing a good thing.
Oh, yay.
They have identified their millionth potential zombie victim.
Oh.
What?
They started. We're talking about computer viruses, all right?
Okay.
Jeez, man.
Oh, man, I was going to,
You're getting excited. Huh?
Yeah,
There's a
fucking-
zombie. Yeah, there's a zombie.
Operation Bot Roast
Ah,
is what they call it, which is a great
Of course.
name, I think.
Of course,
Yeah.
I have a name.
You know?
Yeah. Bot roast.
Bot Roast. There's so many ways you can take that.
I like it.
So what they're doing?
They were high when they came out with that, for sure.
Yeah, they had the munchies. You know, I could use a pot roast. Pot roast.
I love it.
So
Alright, sorry.
they decided that they were going to start trying to find, what IP addresses were actually going to be zombie machines. And for I said a million times for new viewers, zombie refers to a computer that is part of a bot network.
Yes.
Unknowingly. Maybe someone had left their machine unsecured and there's a virus on there and it's not doing anything to the computer. It just sits there dormant until somebody who runs this botnet tells it to maybe start spamming somebody and then you have 100,000 of these in one botnet and they can do all kinds of things. Botnets are responsible for identity theft. They facilitate that through phishing attacks and that sort of thing. They're responsible for denial of service attacks and also for churning out spam. Because if you're sending out emails from 100,000 different IPs, it's kind of hard to nail down
Yeah.
Right.
the spammer. So, they got together with some folks over at Carnegie Mellon, the CERT Coordination Center or whatever, and they said, how are we going to deal with this? How are we going to tell everybody about it? It turns out there's not going to be any mass email or big phone blast saying you got to compromise a machine in your house.
No?
Well, it turns out it probably won't do any good because Grandma Bradbury isn't going to know what the hell they're talking about.
That's true.
So, the way it's going to work pretty much is that they're just going to focus on educating people that this is what's going on. Like this is you may have this, you may not. They're not going to directly involve anybody, but I see that if this doesn't solve itself in the next 5 years, you're going to start seeing legislation where you will be held responsible for the security of your own home network.
Wow. That makes sense.
Really?
That's a prediction from me. Well, because it's getting out of hand. 80% of emails these days are spam.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that is that
millionth
millionth
zombie.
potential zombie victim.
They didn't send out Ed McMahon with a check for congratulations, you're the millionth.
You're the 1 millionth
zombie.
jackass.
That may be a good ploy.
Yeah, right.
They'd send Ed McMahon out. Fair enough. Thanks, Plant, for the Iris and the virus news. We much appreciate that indeed. We're going around the world in the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on around the world. Always, we don't just focus here in the States.
Unfortunately.
Stuff here. There's stuff. That's true, but it's around the world. This first one, near and dear to my heart. I love the website Cricinfo. I love it. It's the cricket cricket info
Right.
for cricketers, essentially, which is a game they play. It's kind of like baseball.
Except it sucks worse.
Yeah, it's kind of like baseball, but even more boring.
No, it's fabulous game. It really is. The intricacies involved would stump any American viewer
Right.
indeed.
He just
That's
likes the
really-
meat pies.
He likes the sticky
Pie
wickets.
pies are great, you're right. Disney's ESPN has actually purchased Cricinfo, Bangladesh-based Cricinfo at that,
Interesting.
for an undisclosed sum in an attempt to become more global. So ESPN looking to reach
That's
out
good,
to the
because
world.
you know what? They pretty much only deal with American sports. I mean, they glance over, international car racing and things like that.
Yeah, I mean... you
Barely
can-
cover. You
even
can't
soccer
find
is-
America's Cup on
Well, there's a
there.
reason for
America's
that.
Cup, yeah.
Well, not America's Cup, but there's a reason for the cricket.
I agree.
What?
Cricket
What's
sucks,
that?
but...
Here,
Nobody but
you
dirty
show
foreigners
video
wants
on
to
top
watch
of this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because this is like cricketing. It's in its action, right? Here's Warney, doing a googly down the road. Yeah. Oh, lovable. Absolutely fabulous.
A couple guys
People
go out there in
loving it.
tight pants, and everyone just goes like,
They don't have tight pants. They're white. They're just white. They wear whites for the most part.
All right, what else you got,
I'll
Paul?
educate you guys one of these days. China.
Ah.
Ooh, they're notorious for blocking sites. The latest one on the list is our very own beloved Flickr.
Oh, no way. Why?
Your photo sharing site. Well, apparently someone posted some images from the Tiananmen Square massacre back in '89, and so China didn't like that.
Yeah, I have some inside info on this. China publicly doesn't even recognize that demonstration took place. The general public doesn't know about it at this point.
True.
Or people that weren't alive at the time. Students have no idea.
Yeah.
So, you show them that image. There's actually been some studies done on it. They show people that actual picture, and they don't even recognize it's Tiananmen Square or that it's a Chinese boy or a Chinese thing. They remove all, flags and everything, but they have no idea.
Yeah, so it was actually revealed by the Hong Kong office there, and they actually asked the Chinese government. They denied it all. They didn't know what was going on, so it can't be confirmed. But very interesting indeed, those Chinese. Also open about their drug experience.
It's medication, it's not drugs.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Totally different.
Is our very own geek chick. And she's got a lot to say. Well, it never stops yapping, that one.
Never.
But we love it, of course. Plant loves it particularly.
Hey guys, Geek Chick Nick here. What's going on? Seems like you're having a good time up there, drinking as per usual. Alright, so you gotta check this shit out. Okay, I first saw this thing and I was like, it's gonna be lame. But then I looked into it and I was like, that's actually really fucking... Maybe I'm just, very ADD, but this thing is really cool. Alright, we got a video of what it does going on probably in this area of my head. So, alright, so it's called, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, so correct me if I'm wrong, Mayuro, that's M-I-U-R-O. And it was designed in Japan with help from iPod and Kenwood, or Apple and Kenwood. Basically, take the lid off, click your little iPod in there, put the lid back on, and it's a boombox that dances, to the beat of, or the rhythm of whatever's going on. And it's not pre-programmed shit. You can program your own shit so that at parties you can make a little entrance like, hey, this is my own personal R2-D2, look at it dance. But yeah, it just makes up the shit on its own, on the fly, and most stuff is just already in there, so you just see the same shit going on over and over again, which is boring. So, you can get this thing in white, black, yellow, or red, which is kind of cool. And if you don't have an iPod, it uses Wi-Fi to pick up the iTunes that's on your computer or your laptop if you have it downloaded, and it can work off of that too. Not only that, you can get a camera accessory and a sensor so you can put it on tables and shit, and it doesn't fall off. It can sense where the table is and where people are, so it doesn't so someone doesn't step on your really expensive dancing R2-D2 boombox, because the thing's almost $1,000. It's about $930. So it's kind of pricey, but honestly, if I had the money, I'd buy one because I think it's really cool, and I'm very easily distracted by things that shake around and roll around. So, yeah, that's about it. Mayuro, $930. Awesome party trick. And if you can hook me up with one, that'd be pretty cool. It's out in Japan right now. Should be out in the US later this year. And that's been me. Now get the hell out of my house.
Thank you, go there, Geek Chick.
Bye, Geek Chick.
It's very comfortable in there, I've got to say.
She's got a nice
You ever been in
pad.
there?
No.
Really? Okay,
never.
fair enough. Geek Chick. People are loving the Geek Chick, by the way. BTW. Bit of something we haven't done for a couple of weeks now because it's contentious for the best part. Tech Bifo.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Did I scare you?
Steer clear, man.
Continuing on this collision course, eBay, Google. eBay has actually pulled some of Google's advertising after learning that Google was planning this party in Boston against their own user convention that was going on in Boston, promising to ply them with alcohol and free women and
Free women.
okay, I made that bit up, but alcohol and food and all that sort of
Still
stuff.
gotta pay for the women.
Still got to pay for the women, exactly. Although I think no, it's not. It's not eBay. It's Google. So you could have maybe auctioned off.
Yeah.
Who knows? So they were planning on promoting their Google Checkout, which is a direct competitor to their PayPal, right? Very interesting. So I'm saying I want a bit of tech biffo here. I want to see a tete-a-tete, if you will, between Eric Schmidt, CEO, and Maggie Whitman there from eBay. I think that'll be a fabulous idea.
I vote right away for Eric Schmidt just because he's got the Schmidt name.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't
that's all it
know.
takes.
I wouldn't discount a Whitman.
All right, well, we'll find out.
Anyway, very exciting. Oh, another one.
Yeah.
You know, I got Vista recently. I got a new computer. Blah blah blah. Loaded it up. All that sort of stuff. Yahoo comes with it all. I mean, it's an HP, so I think maybe they have a deal between them. But I found it very, very difficult to get out of Yahoo and onto Google.
Really?
Yeah, for search. And the folks at Google have acknowledged this. They've recognised this.
That must be HP though, because I haven't seen that.
Really?
Yeah,
in
me either.
regular Vista?
Yeah,
Right.
not in regular.
We built machines, so we didn't have to deal with any of that preloaded software.
Well,
crap.
yeah, maybe that was because of
You
HP.
know, and this reminds me the when I checked out Safari 3 for Windows.
Yeah.
I went and I wanted to get rid of Apple as my homepage because nothing but ads anyway. So I put in Google.com.
Yeah.
And a note popped up and said, "Why would you want to do this? You can search
No.
Google on the top right." It actually checked and said, "Oh, Google?
Okay.
Nah, don't do that. Not Google. Don't do Google.com.
You're out of your mind.
Well, you can just search up there in the top right."
Right.
Right.
I thought that was funny that it
That is
actually
funny.
had a code in there to try and tell you not to put Google as your homepage.
That is funny.
Wow.
So, obviously, Google dirty at Microsoft for the most part. In this instance, I guess it's Apple. But, yeah, making it difficult for third-party search engines. They're not saying themselves. They're also including Ask.com
Right,
and
right,
you know,
yeah.
some of the
That's
other
very nice of them.
vendors.
That's just
in
dirty.
amongst
That's
that,
dirty
so-
pool, man.
Right, yeah.
You know.
It's very interesting. And, of course, we love Tech Biffo. So,
Yeah.
we encourage that kind of behaviour.
That was awesome.
So
Thanks for
good.
the tech biffo, Paul. You didn't knock yourself out this time, which is nice.
I didn't, absolutely. Let's just run through this a little bit quicker. Check it out,
All
people. YouTube have launched...
Check it out!
You said quicker though.
YouTube are ready. Apparently, they're ready to start testing this product that theoretically identifies... Here, please! Identifies copyrighted clips
Huh.
automatically and
That's
blocks them and doesn't allow them on the site. So
Now,
the
you
hell
would
does
have
it do
to register.
technology, mate. Technology.
You'd have to register a clip that's posted the first time as copyright written or righted. Is that right? I mean, how else would they know?
They
compare
have scanners, crawlers.
So they compare it to existing
It's this
clips.
amazing technology. Yeah.
I can't wait to see how that works.
I
'Cause I
can't
might
wait
have to
either. It
change
sounds-
the way I do shit.
It sounds quite ambitious.
Yeah, it
you know,
does.
we're not sure how exactly it works, but obviously the media companies are very happy about it, as is Uri Geller.
Yeah.
He's very anti-copyright,
Right.
that's for sure. Probably more about that next week, but I just read an article about it. It was crazy.
Well, we'll cover that next week.
Also, in Check It Out, 7 sex offenders caught in Texas.
That's where Brandon's
But
been.
you're still here.
I'm still here, people. Now, they had a couple of things in common.
Okay.
One of those things in common, they like sex offence. Okay?
Big fans,
Right.
apparently.
Diddling assholes.
Right. The other thing they had in common, they have a MySpace profile.
Ah.
So, there you have MySpace, of course, coming to the fore once again.
Lots of potential people to molest on MySpace. boy.
MySpace is notorious.
Well,
for
wherever
that
there's
sort of
communities,
stuff.
there's sex offenders.
That's right. Definitely right.
That's true. We have a special edition this time of the Doctor Who's In. Dr. Drew has delivered a clip from Pixelodian, which
Pixelodian.
occurred, I think, in LA recently, last week actually. And Blip's very own Mike Hudak
Right.
has provided us with a clip from said conference. So here it is.
Bing!
What do we have here? We have the,
Playing with Divx connected.
oh, okay.
Divx's new set-top box. It's a lot like the Apple TV. There's one thing I don't understand. Why the remote has more than 3 buttons.
That has way more than 3 buttons.
It
I
has
can't
way
count
more.
too well, but that's maybe 20.
It could be like 30 buttons. 10 times as many buttons as you actually need on the remote control. But the funny thing is, and this is very strange, because I learned you only need 3 buttons on a remote control, but I'm actually finding all 27 extra buttons extraordinarily useful right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
And it's really cool because you can go into videos, go into shows, and look at this. Here's the clip show, or that's underexposed. Hold on a second. There's the clip show.
There's a clip show.
Check this out. Look at that.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And take your own.
This is your crew from the Clip Show, and it's Memorial Weekend.
God bless America.
So we're taking the week off.
Can I say that too? God bless
Forever
America.
Ryan, remembering our dead grandfathers.
That's fabulous. Hootie, hootie, hoodah, hada. Love it. Send us more hootie if you can. Love it.
We're gonna
It's
keep
not. He's not the guy with the blowfish.
I was gonna say we're gonna keep a geek eye on Blip for even more, but couldn't get it out. It wasn't even remotely possible.
Okay, we're going to keep a geek eye on that one. Thank you very much. And finally, on the Best Damn Tech Show period, we hope you've been educated thus far.
I know they have.
I'm pretty sure they have as well. This last site, you know, we watch a lot of online videos. We encourage online videos. Online videos are fabulous. Screw your TV, go computer, go PC.
That's right. That's right.
Screw your TV, go PC. I like that.
There you
Sign
go.
it up, patent it, put it down, lock it in. Site of the week. Do I need to intro that?
Yes.
Site of the week. We love our sites of the week, and this one in particular is actually a pretty way to aggregate all online videos and TVs out there.
Yeah.
From YouTube, from Metacafe, from VO, from Blip, from others.
Right.
Beat TV, all of the works, and it's so easy to use and
Seemed to
very,
work really well.
very, very slick indeed. It is chime.tv.
Chime.tv.
Swell.
Chime.tv, you can actually watch the shows right there. You can watch them full screen as well if need be. I'm digging it.
They look pretty good.
it. Yeah, I mean, I still like Joomla. I mean,
Right.
not Joomla. Juice.
Joomla, the
I got
CMS.
CMS is on the brain, but Juice is good.
Juice.
This is a very, very easy way to do it. Go to chime.tv and away you go.
It's a shame with the whole time we spent checking it out, we were just watching our own videos.
Pretty much. Put in Best Damn Tech and see. You'll see some
Right.
older stuff, of course, but of course, you know, we encourage you to watch the newer stuff as well.
Right.
Absolutely.
What do you say?
That's it.
Woo!
That's what I say. That's it for the show. We hope you've had a good time. We've educated you
Right.
in
And
the whole world
entertained.
of geek. And you know, when you're at a party and you're talking geek with someone, now you got a few things to say.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. That's
right.
all I want you to get out of this show. Absolutely. Until next time, thank you, Roadie Show's very own Rand McNally, and of course the Duchess, Sarah Adam Plant, the Yahoo lover and extraordinaire.
Flemmo.org, our Australian host.
And once again, I implore you, I really do, implore. Look it up.
That's strong.
Have a geek week. Yeah. Now, where's my beer?
Let's go.